Good morning, good evening, and whatever time of day it is for you, welcome to Indigenous Vision Music, or IVMusic, where we celebrate Indigenous life and culture, old and new, with Indigenous artists and protest musicians from across North America. A little bit about us here at IV. We are a non-profit who came together in Phoenix, Arizona to use our gifts to pursue and encourage cultural well-being. From empowering the people through community events that educate and create awareness, to boots-on-the-ground projects that protect and preserve the land, water, health, and heritage of not just Native people, but all people. My name is DJ Warcry. I hail from the windswept, beautifully fierce, and rugged territory of the Blackfeet and Bloods. Baby, I am that old school kind of intermarriage Blackfoot, and I'll be your host here on IVMusic. Tonight, I'm sitting under Sedona's Bell Rock, thundering out some powerful and just released Indigenous sounds. Thank you so much for joining me. A little bit of news this week. The town of Ouiboujemou, Quebec, a town about 722 kilometers north of Montreal in Canada. It's an overwhelmingly Christian Cree community. They have banned sweat lodges and all forms of First Nation spirituality. The town people saying there that they see the sweat lodge as something evil and not good, and a form of witchcraft. In better news, France has passed a new law to ensure all plastic cups, cutlery, and plates can be composted and are made of biologically sourced materials. Although some ecologist organizations are in favor of the ban, others argue that it has violated the European Union rules on free movement of goods. Well, I'm in favor of the ban, and mostly because I'm a hiker, and when I am back hiking where it doesn't seem like anybody could possibly be there, I come across a Polar Pop cup, and I have no idea who would carry a Polar Pop that far out into the desert. Maybe it blew there, was lifted by a haboob and placed, who knows, but it's not very cool when you're like in the zone and you're feeling your hike, you're breathing, and all of a sudden you see Polar Pop. Anyhow, you can find out more about those stories on our Facebook page. Today in IVMusic, we're celebrating 3 artists. The first is a group that goes by the name of A Tribe Called Red. They're out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. You may have seen their incredible music videos circulating around social media, or seen Nike's Unlimited Scalp Bassett commercial featuring electric power drum. They fuse a traditional sound with modern techniques and incorporate a truly beautiful and wicked style of dance music. Made up of DJ Indian of the Nipissing First Nation, Toolman, a Mohawk of the Six Nations of the Grand River, and Bear Witness of the Cayuga First Nation. They have been bringing us hit after hit for over a decade now. I had the pleasure of meeting the group at a 2015 show in Phoenix, Arizona, and they are truly dedicated to empowering the youth and bringing a message of fierce resiliency through sound. Here is A Tribe Called Red from their most recent and banging album, We Are the Hallucination, with Indian City featuring Blackbear. You're listening to IVMusic.
Take
celebrating A Tribe Called Red on IVMusic with Indian City featuring Blackbear. The video for that one is another visual stunner. From their new album, We Are the Hallucination, available now at smarturl.it/ATCR Hallucination. And find out more about where to catch them this spring on tour along the East Coast and throughout the South. Another force that is sweeping our Mother Earth this spring is the Jinan Project, a brainchild of Montreal hip-hop artist David Hodges. It offers youth a chance to create an original song and music video that explores relevant issues and topics while promoting positive messaging, community engagement, and a collective voice. Here is Help You See with a song written and recorded by students from Garden Hill, Manitoba on IVMusic.
You know that feeling when you just need something to bring you up, to find the light, open your eyes and see who you are.
Took a walk alone to think about what I have. Need to clear my head, bring me back to who I am. See the darkest times, can't seem to let that go. I've been pulled in deep, it dragged me down below.
Open your eyes and not a helpless soul. When I was rock bottom, I never felt so low. It was so hard to say, put emotions behind me, hid in the darkness, but someone to find me. I questioned so much, I'm trapped in a maze. I thought to myself, will anything change? I grew a little older, admitted my faults, and life is a choice, so I give it my all.
Don't give up, let's choose to live. Cause I got no chain, Garden Hill, let's shout and sing. Speak right to my heart to get the best of me. Put some light where the dark is, and let our voices help you see. Put some light where the dark is, and let our voices help you see. There are words from my dreams, my eyes are on fire. Been learning to see that my life could inspire. Take a closer look, I'm striving for success. Won't live in the past, I'll be someone they won't forget. Is there a way that I can lead in silence? A youthful smile, yeah, will shine the brightest. It brings so much joy to sing from the heart. Let's gather our strength, yeah, and show who we are.
Cause everything's a test, I need the education, and time to take a rest. I need appreciation, strive for the best, and do it for my nation. I wanna stay blessed and feel celebrated.
Go Gucci, don't give up, let's choose to live. Cause I got no chain, Garden Hill, let's shout and sing. Speak right to my heart to get the best of me. Put some light where the dark is, and let our voices help you see.
I was born blind in a tiny community, built up depression with no opportunity. Dug a little deeper to find what was true to me. Found my vision inside what the future sees. Taking this chance to expression, walking the path I was destined. Music has given me hope, every inch of my soul has me counting my blessings, yeah.
Go Gucci, don't give up, let's choose to live. Cause I got no chain, Garden Hill, let's shout and sing. Speak right to my heart to get the best of me. Put some light where the dark is, and let our voices help you see. Go Gucci, don't give up, let's choose to live. Cause I got no chain, Garden Hill, let's shout and sing. Speak right to my heart to get the best of me. Put some light where the dark is, and let our voices help you see. Put some light where the dark is, and let our voices help you see.
Help You See from Garden Hill students and the Jinan Project on IVMusic. You can learn how to bring the Najiwan Project to your community and more about the nonprofit's youth services from najiwan.com. That's NWEJINAN.com. Nahko and Medicine for the People, an Oregonian native and mix of Apache, Puerto Rican, and Filipino cultures, is touring hard this summer with performances starting in April in New Zealand and ending in New Jersey in August. I plan on catching the Call to Action World Tour around my birthday in June, depending on where my 21st Century Bison herds are, either at the Mesa Amphitheater in Mesa, Arizona, or in one of my hometowns of Missoula, Montana at the Big Sky Brewing Company. I hope to see you there. Here is Nahko and Medicine from the People with a track from their new album, Hoka, available June 10th. You're listening to Make a Change featuring Zella Day on IVMusic.
If I make it out alive, I will make a change. If I make it out alive, I will make a change.
I need a change, it's evident. Our transformation imminent. A chance for my soul's intelligent to redefine line of indifference. I bypass this paper with that well-scratched pad. I was looking at my poetry for the reasons I had never stopped and let someone else take the wheel. Now I'm in the backseat like what the fuck is real? Got to bury the hatchet, bones no casket. The dead don't dance to Elias' message. So restless, cross it off my checklist. Poetic warfare, a bear with horsehair, he's reckless. Acts like he's got a death wish. True way you good, chicken the trickster. Laws of nature, loyal creatures. Son of the most high, within the wage of my plan. And I'ma stick to it. I'ma ultimately liberate my consciousness. I want to change. I will make a change.
If I make it out alive, you come out on the other side. If the sacrifice I owe is the reason that I die, and I know this too shall pass, so I put it in the past. And of all the things I feared, it isn't now and it isn't here. I'll make a change.
I will make a change. And it comes at a cost. Well, that's obvious. My list of distractions is infinite. My delusions of grandeur all equipped with dark doors, back doors, and some wizard shit. Well, I did not know they were gonna choose me, and I ought to take myself more seriously. Cause what comes through me will ain't no trick. And I know that all of us are born with different gifts. So lift yourself from darkness, take a couple steps back. On an abstract attack up beneath the cracks. I didn't come here to throne, not drag my feet. Standing quicksand with hands that accept defeat. Got work to do, let me get back at it. The clock is ticking, I can hear through the static now. I'm not being dramatic, enemies don't sleep. In fact, some are human and that's hard to believe. Cause I'm such a visual person, my third eye don't lie. He's a wise guy inside, even fooled himself twice. Thinking maybe I'm not ready to be leading the way. I mean, fuck, I'm only human, but I make some mistakes. An earthquake took place within my lifetime of fear. I get it to show past, the beginning is near. I want to change. I will make a change.
If I make it out alive and come out on the other side, if the sacrifice I owe is the reason that I die, and I know this too shall pass, so I put it in the past. And of all the things I fear, it isn't now and it isn't here. I'll make a change.
I will make a change. I wanna walk in righteousness, but I keep tripping over ditches of my selfishness. Wanna pacifist to a pacifist, I keep beating on the bush until they're facing it. So I'm facing it, some gladiator shit. Yeah, I'm ripping up the rhythm, think I'm heating it. But it's non-stop knocks from the mountaintops to the city block, to the tank stop and block. Nothing but the got shot dead on the sidewalk. Ray of cops doing inside jobs that I'm shit. So my hands stretched out to the sky. Got some poems in my left and a gun in my right. My eyes are crossed over bulletproof rock, cause I know I didn't come to make it out alive. And I thrive in the midst of a battle. Frontline, you can see me in the struggle. These are the songs of a walk towards revival. Even brave men can put in their rifles. I got my orders and I'ma follow them. You can buy me kicking back inside the lion's den. I'm making friends and I'm in cause I'm evil man. Gonna bring him and inject them with the medicine. I'ma do no harm but I'ma take no shit. And I'ma build a bridge out of the emptiness. Then potentially, well I'ma live to be the hardest working bear in the fucking fucking industry, yeah. I will make a change. I will make a change. I will make a change.
You can pre-order their new album now at Nahko.com or from iTunes. Nahko and Medicine for the People recently participated in the We Stand with Standing Rock benefit concert that happened December 18th in LA. That was organized by Kip Malone of TV on the Radio, who stated that if the Army Corps of Engineers' December 4th announcement of seeking alternative routes for the Dakota Access Pipeline were to stick, it would still have been a first step towards American reconciliation. Well, we all know that this was just not the case, and Malone continued in an article featured by Billboard.com that at the time of the benefit concert, there were 500 legal charges still pending towards the water protectors. This means that they will still need our continued support. Even without the threat of oil pipelines poisoning the water, life on the reservations are so often ones of deprivation, unconscionable low life expectancy, infant mortality, and adolescent suicide, all pointing to the continued need for us to stand in support of First Nations people. We need to keep the light shining on this. And that statement, Ivy truly stands behind. Remaining water protectors were recently removed by gunpoint this past week, with accusations that impending spring floods, camp equipment, and human waste will hypocritically contaminate drinking water, the very thing they seek to protect. However, we all know this smear campaign against the protectors is simply not true, and the human waste into drinking water started as a civilized practice of our country's first wave of immigrants. Indigenous Vision also has a small off-grid water system project that was inspired by the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, the water protectors, and the need to reduce reliance on fossil fuels and petroleum products like toxic plastic water bottles. That project is still ongoing and hopes to send out small systems to other water protector camps around the country. Thank you to everybody who is supporting that project and working with us on making it a truly state-of-the-art and innovative water filtration system. So, that's it for us today, short and sweet. Thank you for joining us on our 4th episode of IVMusic, where we envision a unified world of Indigenous peoples and communities through music that provokes a paradigm shift in the current mentality of Turtle Island's longest inhabitants. For any comments, suggestions, or if you would like to submit music that's professionally mixed and mastered, please contact us at ivsmokesignals@gmail.com. If you would like to become a friend of Indigenous Vision, like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and stop by indigenousvision.org to participate, donate, or learn more. This show is mixed, produced, and directed by Melissa Spence. Sounding out from under Bell Rock, this is DJ Warcry. From us to you, this is IVMusic.